This is Jerod Lakefield, a novel by Don Fensler, part number 28. Next level. What can I say about all that Jerod Lakefield did while he was at St. Cloud State? We were in on the biggest secret on earth, that Jerod Lakefield was the greatest athlete on earth. I feel this is no fucking exaggeration. No one else was even second. So few knew about it because we were St. Cloud State in teeny little Minnesota. Jerod averaged 26 points a game, shot 67% from the field, shot 98% from the free throw line, shut the man down. He defended down to fucking nothing and made us unbeatable. I now think the loss to Duke was actually a fucking fluke. It was early in the year. By the season's end, we would have beaten them. That's how fucking insane things have become. That tiny Cloud State was on the same level as the great fucking Duke Blue Devils. With Jerod Lakefield, you just cannot lose. And he was an angel or God or something. That was what was slowly creeping into my mind and soul and left Big Toe and beyond. We never really took it for granted, but in a way we did, that Jerod Lakefield would bring us back in every game. He would be waiting in the wings, but when it was time to win the game, Jerod would win the game. You cannot imagine his calm, no matter what the situation. Even when he was upset, he was calm. Let me relate something about Jerod Lakefield, an odd fact. This is going to be like a fucking little scouting report on the man, if he is actually a man. The only thing he ever got upset about were fouls called on him. That's the only time I ever saw him really seem a little bit upset. Jerod Lakefield never fouled anyone. I really believe this. I'm not being facetious, or whatever the word is. A guy would go up for a shot and Jerod would knock it out of his hand. The referee would think he must have gotten his wrist, but Jerod Lakefield never got wrist or hand or arm. He only got ball. Jerod was not the type to feign injustice. He was instinctively incapable of deceit or dishonesty. When Jerod would say, "I didn't touch him, sir," you can see the referee cringe as he knew he had missed the call. There was something about Jerod Lakefield's aura that the ref knew he was wrong. Even the referees were part of the spectacle, and they were in on the secret, privileged people. Of course, they couldn't and didn't change the call, but their fucking cringing and little girl blushing said it all. They knew Jerod was right and they were wrong as the rain in Sahara, as a rain in the Sahara. Come watch Jerod Lakefield, because someday God will take him away. His shot, the way he would shoot, to continue my fucking scouting report, he would jump like just 5 or 6 inches off the ground from straight over his head, or with his arm cocked slightly to the right. It was not technically a jump shot, what he shot, but I don't know what you would fucking call it. He would never go to his left. This would seem to be a fatal flaw in his game, his Achilles heel, but he was so fast, so quick, it didn't matter. There was no way to cover him. Was it his speed that made him special? That was part of it, but there was the shot, the unstoppable shot, the shot heard round the world that only needed an inch of space to be true and shoot through the basket like a knife through hot butter. Basically, you either blocked Jerod's shot or it went in. He had more shots blocked than anyone in the league. He ignored the defender. He had this incredible ability to just totally block him out with his total focus on the basket. The defender had blocked a shot by the great Jerod Lakefield, but it didn't matter because within 15 seconds he would have the ball again, and this shot you would not block, and it would be true through the heart of the basket or sometimes skimming softly over the front of the rim like a piece of tissue paper floating into the toilet, and it would go into the basket. The holy bastard knew it was going to go in. Jerod Lakefield knew it would go in and go back, and he would go back on defense before the basket went in. He knew as soon as he shot that it would go in. There were no fast breaks in a game with Jerod Lakefield. He would after his shot, he would go back on defense and shut your fucking fast break down so fast it would make your head spin, and you would be like scattered, and you would just be scattered like a golden eagle would scatter a flock of sparrows. Life was hopeless on the court with Jerod Lakefield. On and off the court, something very strange was going on. Something bigger was due on the basketball court from Jerod Lakefield, and something even bigger off the court was due. I just felt it. It was like a heaven-sent feeling, though you probably think I'm nuts. I had no idea what to do next. I had no idea what Jerod would do next. Was it okay for me to tell others, or did Jerod want to do it himself about him leaving? I came home and met my wife. I had to tell her. I tell Jennifer everything. Jerod is leaving, I told her as I walked in our front door. No kiss, no formalities at all. I just said, Jerod is leaving. Oh my God, no, said Jennifer. Why? She asked. Where is he going? He is going to the NBA, I said. He says there is nothing more he can do here. Then he said a very strange thing, but we all know it's true. He said, this is all bigger than basketball. It's obvious to anyone with a fucking eye and brain that he doesn't belong at St. Cloud State. What will happen to us without Jerod? Jennifer said. She looked like she was about to cry. We'll go back to what we were before, I said. The thought was grim. Can he make it in the NBA? Jennifer asked. He will. For some reason, my answer surprised me. He will destroy the NBA the same way he destroyed the NAIA, I said. I wasn't sure about this, but I said it anyway. It doesn't matter where he plays. He will control every game. Jerod Lakefield controls everything on this earth. Oh, Miss Shawn, said Jennifer, again looking like she was about to cry. I have a weird feeling about all this. I don't know if it's a good feeling or bad feeling, but something is odd. And then she started to cry. Every fucking time we talked about Jerod Lakefield, we ended up in a fucking Lake Superior, Niagara Falls, Pacific Ocean, big vat of tears, no matter what. End of part 28.